All right, dudes. Oh, he got himself caught. What a dummy. So, it is all mounted up. Everything looks good. It's wired away. And, what's at the button? Bam! Holy fuck. All right, truck day. What do you do if you don't have the right tools? Well, I will show you. I will show you what you do. So, AUXBEAM sent me a light bar, as did they send me those fog lights that I put as the the low beams here, which worked out well. So, light bar they sent me. I wouldn't buy this light bar if I was shopping, only because like it's not the nicest one. It works for being just a high beam, bright white, and it's got a green tone to it too. Hooked up to the battery yesterday with Peruse, and then just like tested it. So that's cool, and it'll fit right there. The 30 inches will fit right in the bumper. But I've seen better light bars from them. So again, doing an honest product review here. And if like me, you know, everything's make it fit. It's always been like that. So I don't have the right tools. Always, just like the machines and stuff, right? I have a vise, but I don't really have anywhere to set it up yet. So I build a table. So these brackets that they sent with the light bar came, they're L's, right? Well, I couldn't use an L because I'm going to be mounting this to the light bar to the front tow hook. So I got to, first of all, I got to drill it out a little bit bigger than the hole is. It's got to be drilled out probably another 1/8 of an inch on both sides, if not a little bit more. So that's going to mount there. And the L bracket came off and flat out, and it just didn't work. It wasn't long enough. So I was like, all right, you know, how do I make this work? I got to bend it out. People say you need so many things to make things work. Now, yes, it's not perfect, and what I'm going to do is, since it's already chipped up from what I was hitting it on, I'm going to go and sand it real quick and then coat it black so you can't really see it. But I stuck it in between the crack there in the cement, which is hilarious. It just wedged it right in there like this. Or, sorry, this side. And then I just bent it right across, and I hit it a few times, the hammer, and I bent it enough for it to bend right there on that angle, and this is perfect. It'll mount right here and right here. Now the bolts won't sit perfectly seated, but I'll snug them down really hard. There's not gonna be a lot of like friction or tension on this where it's gonna maneuver too much. I'll put a lock washer on there too. So then on this side, how I bent this right here, I had something over there that was steel that didn't necessarily really work. I had like the engine mounts or the engine crate holders bolted there, and then you just give it a whack that way. You give it a whack this way. So here, if I bolted it like that, you're going to be giving it a whack that way while it's bolted on something here. So that also worked out pretty well. Gave me the bend I was looking for, and yeah. So now it's a usable mount. Instead of being an L, it just came off and came right this way. I need it to be spaced out, so it's an L with an angle out, if you can see that a little bit. And then it's bent up flat so the light bar can mount still there, and then now it's even on both sides. So, make do with what you have available to you. Okay, cool. So, it's up there. I got a quick mount real fast, threw 2 screwdrivers in there, and then held it up with zip ties on the tow hook so it keeps it up and I guess level. Now if I push on the screwdriver, this brings it up to where it would shine. And I just had my mom and my sister hold it up real fast, make sure it was all even and how it looks in there, and it looks pretty good. It's definitely going to shine in people's faces. You know, what are you going to do? Oh well. I'm going to trim down the top layer of the mount real fast a little bit, and then just bolt it up, and then I'll do with wiring after that. All right, so I'm just going to knock down some of this top edge a little bit, and then I'll drill this out after, but just so it mounts a little higher, and then when it's flat, it'll be perfectly straight. just want to get to smooth to the touch. I'm not gonna like perfectly sand this down. I'm gonna like hit it with this buffer wheel or whatever the hell this shit is again before I spray some black over it. But make sure it's smooth. That's not smooth, and that's still hot as fuck. So don't do that. So what's nice is actually, I don't know what this tip is called. I've seen people use this a lot. I've had it for a while. Pruz and I use this a bunch, but it basically just keeps drilling size by size and keeps going bigger and bigger as you go down, which is really handy. Like if you're just trying to drill a quick hole and then just keep it like beveled almost on the other side. So I'm gonna hit that. I'm gonna go down a little bit further. Just keep throwing that bolt through it until it fits, and then do the other side, and then we're good to go. Should be able to mount it after that. I think the size was right there on the last one. So yeah, 13-30 seconds right before we got to 7/16. So that's nothing. So let's do the other side right now too. Oh, good, perfect, cool. One other critique I have about AUXBEAM is in their kits, at least this light bar did not come with anything else besides the light bar, the little brackets, and then it was open leads like this. So it would be nice if they added in a switch with the package. I'm sure you can add that to it. What was nice about the guy that previously owned this truck, he had told me he left wiring for his old light bar. Shut up, absolutely not, get out of here. He told me he left his old wiring for his light bar in the A-pillar. Well, it wasn't. It was down below in the dash. But what was cool about that was wiring that I pulled out from under the dash was wired to a relay and then a remote control switch for like unlocking and locking doors, right? So this is kind of cool. So I put the leads together. Power to... Now my light bar has two different settings. It has the green and it has the white. I'm just going to put both the green and the white in the same one. So I'll show you what that looks like real fast when I unlock and lock it too. It's kind of cool. But here's the green, which is kind of cool. So you unlock and it presses the relay and it goes there. It's kind of nice, huh? Very cool. Here we go. Boom. Look at that. Pretty fucking bright. There's projectors in the front, like 6 projectors. And then the outside ones are, I think, just like LEDs, flat. But pretty cool. It's really bright. The green behind it, I think I'm just going to run it like that. That's sick. So I let the mounts dry and I made sure everything was connected and stuff. So it's funny, key to having really nice looking shitty metal mounts, you know, like when you bend stuff yourself, because these are awfully looking prior. Just coat them in some Rust-Oleum gloss black or something that's super thick. They look good now. All right, dudes. Oh, you got it self-caught. What a dummy. So it is all mounted up. Everything looks good. It's wired away. And what's at the button? Bam! Holy fuck. I gotta turn the fucking ISO. I gotta turn everything down. Good lord. I can't even capture it, bro. It's too bright. Let's go to the side. Can we see it from the side? Whoa, green halos around that. And then the bright white projectors up front. That looks kind of legit. Fuck. And bright it is on... here, I'll open it up. So this is basically what I'm seeing in my garage right now from being off and just shining right... Oh, that's pretty high. I need to turn that down. I gotta tilt it down too. Dope. So if you guys like this video, the link for the light bar will be down in the description. Shout out to AUXBEAM for first the headlights, or the low beams, and now the light bar. The white and green looks cool. I just got to readjust the height of it, and yeah. So they don't make any brackets for like vehicle specific. I'm pretty sure it's mostly like a generic thing, and then you're gonna have to make it fit yourself, which is fine. I made it work. So. Yeah, I'm gonna go drive around a little bit and see how bright that thing is and shine it on some people's faces. We'll see what's up. What the fuck did I just say?